Activity 1, Blinking an LED, we learned how to make a single LED blink on and off using the Arduino. We connected the LED with a resistor to pin 9 and used simple code with delay to control the blinking. Then for Activity 2, Fading LED, we made the LED slowly fade and fade out using PWM or pulse width modulation. Instead of just turning the LED on and off, we controlled its brightness step by step using a for loop. For Activity 3, Alternating Blinking LEDs, we used two LEDs and programmed them to blink one after the other. While one LED turned on, the other turned off, and they switched repeatedly every half second. Then next, Activity 4, Button-Controlled LED. In Activity 4, we added a push button to control the LED. When we pressed the button, the LED turned on, and when we released it, the LED turned off. This activity helped us learn about digital input.
In Lesson 1, Activity 5, our group made a light that we could control. First, we put the LED and the potentiometer on the breadboard. Then we used wires to connect them to the Arduino. One wire from the LED went to the GND and another wire from the LED was connected to pin 9 on the Arduino. We also used wires to connect the potentiometer to the Arduino. One of the outside wires from the potentiometer went to the 5 volts and other outside wire went to the GND. After we put in the code, we turned the potentiometer.
Rinig ba? Wait lang, tinan mo. Isama mo yung button.
First, we put the button and buzzer on a breadboard. Then we used wires to connect everything to the Arduino. The black wire went to GND, the green wire to pin 2, and the red wire to pin 9. Finally, we connected the computer to our Arduino board and ran the code. When we pressed the button, the buzzer made a sound. Nawala. The first thing that we did is placing the buzzer on a breadboard. Then we connected the buzzer to the Arduino using wires. A black wire went from the buzzer to the Arduino GND, and a green wire connected the buzzer to the digital pin. With everything wired up, we uploaded our code to the Arduino and listened as our melody played through the buzzer.
Nawawalan siya ng
The first thing that we did is placing the buzzer on the breadboard. Then we connected the buzzer to the Arduino using wires. A black wire went from the buzzer to the Arduino's GND, and a green wire connected the buzzer to a digital pin. With everything wired up, we uploaded our code to the Arduino and listened as our melody played through the buzzer.
Up mo muna na. Start na. Natunog. Pag pina-flash mo, nawawala.
dahil siguro may
I-flash mo siya.
Yung nawawala kapag ka may pagka wala ka.
May balas kasi tayo. Kapag na.
For our next activity in lesson 2, The activity 4, the buzzer were dependent to the censored light of the photoresistor. You can hear the difference between low lighting sound of the buzzer and high censored light sound of buzzer. It is quieter when light is brighter and louder. In low lighting, we only encounter minor issues in this activity, such as putting GND wire in positive and 5V in negative, but no issues other than that needs us to reset everything. And for the fifth activity of lesson 2 is using potentiometer as a dependent variable of buzzer to activate. As you observe, we can adjust the pitch of the buzzer using potentiometer. In this activity, we finished it faster than we thought. And we actually didn't encounter any problems executing this activity. And then we have two activities in lesson 3. The first is displaying number 3 in 7 segment display. We just use the code that have given to us and we're finished. You can see the number 3 displaying in 7 segment display. We spent a long time doing this activity, but we actually finished fast. We just thought number 3 is not we need in this activity, but we just didn't comprehend the instruction well. For our last activity in lesson 3 is using 7 segment display to count from 0 to 9. There is also a given code that we've used, and you can see in the video that the 7 segment display we're counting from 0 to 9. Well, overall, we only encounter minor issues in almost every activity, such as wrong wiring, Arduino in tools, and miscomprehension of instruction. But through this activity, we learned a lot. We can now make our own code, and we also operate in Unity as team to activate LEDs, buzzers, and 7 segment display. And that's all. Thank you.